Guys, welcome back. I think it's crooked. Whatever. Aquarius. Alright, let's quickly give you the rundown on that. Oh, hang on. Because why is this? Oh, wait. There we go. Because why is that? That's weird. Anyway. Aquarius. Alright, these readings they were supposed to come out around the time. So like right before, right after the new moon in Taurus, which was I think like either last Monday or the Monday before. So either way, I've done this for every reading, so I'm gonna do it for you guys. You guys already went through this, or you guys are still kind of going through this. But I don't know. It's up to you guys to use your discernment. So Aquarius, you guys have Aquarius, you have Libra in your 11th house, and your 11th house is friendship. So there could be like lessons about equal give and take, having friends that will actually give back to you. I'm hearing friends that actually will like support you and listen to you and stuff like that. So I don't know, if you've been going through lessons like that, I definitely Google like that placement. And sorry, my lips are, and it also affected your 6th house, and 6th house is Virgo, and your 6th house is in Aries. With it being Virgo and Aries, there could be, I don't know, just a lot of fiery stuff. Maybe you guys are like, I don't know, how would Aries take home? You guys might be really fired up about like new projects, maybe like fixing up the house, or like really fired up about new organization, right? Maybe getting like a new, oh my god, do people still use, you know, those like the scheduling books that we used to use? I say we, like I'm a millennial. We used to use like those oh my god, what are they called? Oh, and we loved them. They were like the schedulers, I can't remember what they were called. Anyway, maybe like being better at scheduling stuff. What the fuck do people do now? I don't know. Do people so I don't do like a grocery list. So I have like those services where they deliver it to me, because I have issues with my car right now. And so when I'm doing a grocery list, I put it directly into the grocery store. So I don't write anything down. I just select, and then I like do a cleanse through like 4 times before I actually put in my order. So I don't write anything down. I do use a calendar, but I haven't used it in a long time. Like the white wash boards, like the white, y'all know what I'm talking about. They're white, the white boards that you can write on and then erase. The dry erase boards, there we go. Anyway, okay, Aquarius, so you can look that up. Aquarius, you have, I said, Aries. So you could be really fired up right now about, I don't know, really excited about friends, organizational skills. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, okay, Aquarius, let's get started. Whatever you're working on, either way it'll come out. So I keep hearing that song. Cause baby, it ain't over till it's over. I don't remember the rest of the first part, but I just keep hearing that looping over in my head. Cause baby, it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, look, your third chakra. So right now you might be like really passionate, and this flipped this card over. And it says someone you know is undependable and insincere. So Aquarius, I feel like you guys have someone like trying to come back and like saying, hey, it's not over till it's over. Like, what the fuck does that even mean though? Like, I'm not sure, because I feel like this energy is very pushy. Like, it's forcing the song through, right? And then it flipped over my card, and it's almost like that line itself, like, it's not over till it's over. What does that mean? I'm pretty sure it was over when I said it was over. Like, what does that mean? Baby, it ain't over till it's over. What is that? Now I'm starting to like think about the lyrics, because that seems a little bit stalkerish, right? But with third chakra, I do feel like this is something that either you're very passionate about. I do feel like your passion is starting, right? Your passion, your creativity. With your first chakra, you're starting to get real rooted. I feel like there's movement in certain aspects of your life. And like I said, maybe with Aries being in Virgo, you're starting to get really rooted, right? Virgos are very organized. People say they're very clean. They can be messy. They're not dirty, but messy. So, but maybe they're more of like on a clean side, more of like a, they like things the way they like things, right? They tend to be more on the clean side, I guess. I know I've seen my ex's house and I've gone in there and there's been like pizza boxes and, but it wasn't, that to me is not dirty. That to me is like messy, and he works a lot. So, which is typical Virgo, right? And then we got intuition. Yeah, you're using your intuition. Okay, yeah. So I do feel like there is a lot of projects that are starting. There's a lot of things that you're becoming passionate about. Like I said, I tend to repeat things because I want to make sure that, one, you heard me the first time, and second of all, that it's coming through. So this could be projects. This could be new beginnings. This could be different things. This could be like your, excuse me, I spit. Like, look, it's almost like I'm excited. Like, I'm so excited. I just spit. You could be passionate about starting a new health regime. You could start getting passionate about like life itself, right? And you're starting to ground these ideas into the earth, right? And when you think of ground them, you think of Virgo, you think of Pentacle, you think of like, they're very grounded, right? Like when you think of watery and like, oh, daydreaming, you think of Cancers or Pisces, right? Cancers are probably more grounded than Pisces, but Pisces, you know, they're very like, there's a lot of fantasy. But when you think of grounded, you think of, you know, like Virgo. Virgos are very, very, very much planted, and they're very, very, very stubborn, right? And so it's almost like it's almost like, okay, you start a diet and then you do a couple days and then, okay, cool. And then you break it, right? And then you're like, I'll start again. And then you go again, and then, oops, it's been 3 weeks. So you start over and you go 2 weeks, right? And then again, something comes up and you kind of like, oh, whatever, it's fine, I'll start over. And it's kind of like you don't get, like you start, but you don't like ground, it doesn't get grounded, right? It's kind of like that. It doesn't have to be about diet. It could be about anything. But it feels like whatever this is getting grounded. It's almost getting planted. So some of you guys could be fully deep diving. Excuse me. I don't know if I want to burp or hiccup or cough. I'm not sure. Something's there. Oh, you know what? My throat chakra is wanting to close up. I wonder why that is. I know why that is. People are not wanting you to get grounded. They're wanting you to be tipped over by any simple thing. What's the biggest thing? And I'm going to continue with the diet thing just because it's like the easiest thing and I already used it. What's the one thing that people who are trying to get healthy, what's their one trigger? I mean, like, what's the thing that they always go back to, right? Like, they get triggered something, they have a bad day. What happens? They go and eat junk food, right? Or let's say an alcoholic. No, I'm gonna stick to food because that can go a whole different way. To food, right? And it's reminded me of Shrek 2, where the fairy godmother is like, look what you made me do, and she's yelling at the king, and she tells the guy, stop the car, and then she rolls down the window, and they're like at a fast food joint, and she's like, you've made me ruin my diet. Like, okay, he made you ruin your diet. You know, that's what I'm getting. Like, it hasn't been rooted. You were able to be thrown off easily because you just weren't putting in the time. You weren't grounding it in, right? You weren't putting in the stud to make sure that you couldn't get that shit out. And now I feel like these ideas that are coming in, whatever it is, again, it doesn't have to be diet. It could be building a car. It could be, I don't know why I said that. It could be building a computer, building a platform, building a business, doing whatever it is, right? Getting your health in order. Whatever it is, you guys are grounding that now, and you guys are standing firm. Like, there is nothing that's going to allow you to get off your path. Because at this point, you're like, okay, no, shit really does need a change. Like, I was playing around. And I feel like you're also getting... I feel like for some of you guys were using an excuse that maybe, like, again, I'm going to use the diet. Like, maybe you were doing a specific diet. And you know how you could have been short on money, and you know how food's gone up, and let's say like lots of people in your family have allergies, so you have to shop a specific way, and it was almost like you didn't even have the funds to be able to stay on that specific diet because you didn't have the means. So some of you guys are actually getting the means to do exactly what it is. Some of you guys could be getting startup money. Some of you guys could be getting, you know what I mean? Like, you're getting what it is that's allowing you to ground yourself so that you no longer tip over. It's almost like they're taking you from a pot that can be like tipped over by the wind, and they're putting you into the ground, and that's almost nothing's gonna stop you. Although where I live, I'm pretty sure where we all live, we've seen those trees fall over, and you're just like, wow. But that's rare, and I'm pretty sure that tree didn't have enough trauma. So anyway, all right, let's get deep into it. Somebody should have shook it. I saw a video yesterday, oh my gosh, and it was this, of course, Hispanic guy, and he takes off his belt and he's beating his lemon tree, or I don't know why I said lemon tree, but his tree, and he's telling it, I'm going to make you really strong just like my parents did. And I was like, and in the little thing he writes, you know, traumatizing my tree so it grows strong and deeper and roots and gives me lots of fruit. And then like he's like, oh, within a week there he had, oh, it was lemons. That's why I said lemons, because it was lemons. 2 lemons had grown, and I was like, oh, that made me feel so bad. Like, the earth is supposed to do that, not like you. You think it doesn't feel that? Anyway, it was kind of funny though. I was like, the trauma we've gone through, not the chancla. Man, if it was a chancla, I would have been happy. They almost never use a chancla with me. Anyway, not the trauma dump. Yeah, you're getting victory. Look, the 6 of Wands. Judgment. Judgment. You're freeing yourself from judgment. You are freeing yourself from any harsh thinking, anything that people have said to you that you can't do it, that you're removing those judgments, you're removing all those thoughts, all those things that people said to you that you couldn't do, and you're calling judgment. Look how she's freeing her soul is freeing herself from her body. I don't know if you can see that. Free, and I just said, free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Yeah, but you're getting victory over this. Ooh, and I just got chills. Oh my God. You guys are not allowing anything to hold you back anymore. You guys are, it's almost like separating. I don't know why I'm saying state and church. And it's almost like church was like the trauma, all the parenting. I just saw 1441. The parents, maybe the people that called you, whatever, said you couldn't do that. You're too dumb, you're too this, you're too that, blah, blah, blah. all of that is being released, right? And you're getting victory over your mind, and that trauma is gone. And now this is why you're able to ground your ideas, because none of that shit fucking matters. None of it fucking matters. Nothing they say matters. They can sit there and be like, you're so lazy, yet you know that when you're at home, you do this or you do that, or you know how you do things, but because you don't follow the norm of what they think is, what they think you should be doing, they sit here and judge you by what they think they see, right? So let's say you spent, I'm going to give you a personal example. Let's say you spent the whole day cleaning and doing stuff and this and this and that and that. You have autoimmune conditions, and so the next day you're sore in pain. And somebody comes over and you're laying in bed and they're like, oh, you're always in bed. Like, you don't know me, bitch. Like, I don't give a, and even if I was, I don't give a fuck. Are you paying my rent? No. I'm pretty sure you're not, because no, you're not. So nobody said, come in with your judgment, right? Like, you can get the fuck out of here with that shit. And that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, oh shit. With the grounding, you got Page of Cups. Yeah, you were half in, you were half out. You were half in, you were half out. It was like your heart and mind didn't match, and maybe like even your mind and your body, but I really feel like it was your heart and your mind. It was almost like you weren't giving it your all, because I just heard it's going to be different reasons for everybody. Some of you guys were still healing. Some of you guys were still dealing with people talking in your ear, telling you exactly like examples like I gave you. Again, don't take specifics if they're not, like, if you're like in shape, then I'm not talking about you with diet. It could be a job, it could be a career, it could be your children, it could be anything, right? But I feel like you've been told a lot of things that you couldn't do when that was just bullshit. They couldn't do it. And so they projected that shit onto you, and you believed it, because at a young age, we believe what we're told, right? Queen of Swords, yeah, you don't give a fuck what anybody says anymore. You are sitting here and you're sitting in your truth, and you know who you are. And this is giving me like ninja, like anybody. I just literally got a scene from Kill Bill. Remember when Lucy Liu is like, she's the head of the whatever that, the gang from whatever Tokyo is, and somebody brings up her Japanese, half Chinese, and she's super offended by that, because they said it as a slur. They didn't say it as in like, oh, that's cool, you're half this, half that. I guess over there it's an insult, or for her it's an insult. And she did not hesitate. In 0.2 seconds, she had stood up on that table. She shimmied over to him and just off with her head, right? Like, do not bring up who I am, my heritage, what I find, honor in, and disrespect it, right? This is who I am. If you don't like it, then don't do it. If you don't like it, then don't look at me. Then if you don't like it, don't, there's no need for you to fucking comment. Keep your comments to yourself. If you want to help me, great, help me. If you don't, great, don't. That's up to you. But keep your judgments to yourself, especially if you don't know what the fuck is going on. Because I know there's a lot of things that we do in spirituality that people see as weird and different. And people be like, well, this is why. No, this is not why. You don't know. Shut up. You don't know. Shut up. Just shut up. You don't know. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know why I'm doing it. Like, just shut up. Right? So, you're sitting here, with the King of Wands. And now there's a King of, and the Sun coming in. Shut up. Oh my God. The King of Wands and the Sun. There could be a King of Wands coming in. Or this could be, I'm getting two stories. This could be a King of Wands that's coming in, or there could be a King of Wands that's sitting there and saying shit when they don't know shit, they don't do shit, but they talk shit. Like, shut up. How about that? How about shut up when you're talking to me? How about that? Right? But no, you guys are fully going in. You guys are grounding this, and you guys are sitting here like ready to, at arms with whoever wants to say something, because it's done. You're not going to come and pull me down because of your beliefs. You're not going to come and change my mood because you couldn't do certain things and you think that I should do them the way you should do them. You're not. You're not going to change my mood. You're not going to change my demeanor. I am removing myself, Aquarius. You are removing yourself from judgment and from giving a fuck what anybody else thinks. You are freeing yourself of this, and this is going to allow you to ground yourself. And once you ground yourself, you're going to start blossoming. You're going to start blooming like crazy, right? Yeah, this is beautiful. I love this for you guys. Oh, excuse me. Oh, he's mad because he was sleeping and I'm speaking very loudly. He's giving me dirty looks. Aquarius, let me pull a card for you. Did you hear him? He was like, mah, 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 mah. He said, you woke me up. Man, shut up. You woke me up last night. Even Steven. Alright, some advice for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius. Stillness. And I feel like your guides, your guardians, your angels have given you a symbol, almost like a, okay, I went to Girl Scouts. I did go to Girl Scouts, not very long. I went to Girl Scouts, but I know in Boy Scouts they give you like badges when you do stuff, like badges for certain shit. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting like you're getting a badge, but it's a symbol of protection from your guides. And this is almost like going back to Supernatural. There's an episode where Sam gets possessed, and then after that they learn that they have to tattoo a symbol on them so that they can't get possessed by demons, right? And I just saw 2222. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's almost like because you've passed this lesson, you're getting that badge of honor, but that badge of honor is almost like a tattoo that you don't see, or a symbol on your third eye, which is actually like allowing so that you don't become trapped again. You're releasing yourself. This is what I'm seeing, okay? You're releasing yourself from that judgment, and you're getting that badge of honor saying you'll never be trapped again, if that makes sense. Like you're free, but this symbol is helping so that it doesn't happen again, right? That's what I'm getting. That's so fucking awesome. And then adaptability. There's changes coming in. There's changes coming in. So many changes, Aquarius. Okay. I love you guys so much. I hope this helps, and I will see you guys later. Bye.